It's tabletop time. I'm Gareth.
I'm Jen.
I'm Rob.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was great. Good
We're
synergy.
in sync.
Synergistic solutions. And today we are playing,
The Wizard of Oz.
which is an episode in the...
Book.
The Bookbinders.
Breakers
Anthology.
Wow,
collection.
that's pretty sweet.
Chronicles.
What makes it an anthology? How many episodes does it be an anthology?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
but,
technically, this makes it a
but you know lots of things.
trilogy.
You're that word that we discovered. Anyways.
A knower of facts. So,
Awesome.
are we going to dive in today? I should
Yeah.
announce, I'm actually playing a new character today. So, Richard Smythe was the character I played previously, who was an editor. But Rob also played an editor when I was narrating in the Artemis Fowl one-shot. So, I have decided to play a non-editor. So, the editor-in-chief is Alexander, which is Rob's character for this mission. And I'll be playing Debbie.
You'll have a chance to introduce yourselves as well. I'll mention now.
Debbie, for those playing at home, is a 34-year-old rockabilly lady who used to be a gym instructor who taught boxing and dance, and she had a love of reading, and she joined the Bookbinders after a monkey ate her co-gym instructor's face, and she quit the gym, and she's now got a phobia of monkeys.
Great. Love it. Okay.
Brilliant.
Strange.
So, let us begin. I'll start first with a disclaimer. So, this is my first time narrating. I'm very nervous, so please be kind. And we are doing The Wizard of Oz today. It was originally meant to be a component of Wicked and Wizard of Oz. I'm trying to add in elements of Wicked, but we're going to follow pretty much the story of Wizard of Oz for this time around, just because this is my first time narrating. So it is probably going to be a little bit railroaded for you guys. So I hope that you can relax and enjoy a very simple roleplay session with me tonight. I'm very excited.
Simple is good.
Yes. Okay, so let us begin. You find yourselves in the beige-coloured office blocks that fill the facility of Bookbinders. You are sent memos to meet Samantha at this time for another mission, and you await your scribe. You all begin to introduce yourselves before Samantha arrives. So if you want to just reintroduce yourselves.
Hi, my name's Jack. I am brand new to the team. I've only been on a couple missions. Once again, very excited to be here.
I thought your name was Morris.
It's never been Morris.
My apologies.
It's Jack Morrison. That's where you're getting confused, sir. Oh, did you call me Morris last week or something?
No, I just completely forgot your name was Morrison.
Okay, there you go.
It just works.
Hi, I'm Debbie. Nice to meet you both.
Welcome to the team.
Hello.
I've just been transferred here from our other division. The dance one.
I think she runs my Zumba class.
I thought I'd seen you before.
Yeah. You've got my butt cheeks all toned up.
That's what we're here for. All right, so what was your name there?
I'm Alexander, the editor.
Alexander. I like Alexander.
Oh.
Skarsgård.
Who doesn't?
So what do you do around here, Alexander?
I'm the editor. I lead the teams into the books to fix the plots.
Oh, I read the briefing. So you're an editor. Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you. And Jack,
Lovely to meet you.
what do you do aside from rock it up in my Zumba class?
Well, apart from getting these cheeks in shape, I just along for the ride, learning from everybody, learning all the lessons of the bookbinders.
I'm a lover of the classics myself. Have you had any fun little adventures recently?
We have. Where have we been, Mr. Editor? I forget.
Oh, we've done many a short Robson to, what was it called? Hades chicken? No, that's not right.
I just got that.
Poseidon turkey.
Hades chicken.
Hades chicken.
I don't know that I'm aware of that one.
What was that damn book with the bird?
I love it.
Book with the bird. I'm not getting
Artemis Fowl.
Oh. That's right. We were an Artemis Fowl, weren't we?
Okay.
That was a fun adventure.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, where to today, boss?
Well, I'm just waiting on the next briefing.
It's not too long till a young bubbly woman with blonde hair and blue eyes bounces into view and approaches you with haste. Why, hello there. My name's Samantha, and I'm so glad you guys could make it today. And Samantha hands a dossier to all of you.
Well, aren't you just a chipper one?
Thanks, honey. Today, your assignment is to travel into the Wizard of Oz. Oh, I love this one. See, something bad has happened in Oz. And for those nasty book breakers have interfered with the story. See, Nessa Rose, the Wicked Witch's sister, she kind of got squished by a house. And as the story goes, but the shoes, you know, the red ones, yeah, they've gone missing. So that makes this a C-class mission today.
So did someone steal them after the house fell on her? What happened?
I thought that one was in black and white.
Oh, honey, you wait. Technicolor, it's the new thing.
That was good.
I must admit, I haven't read this one.
So we don't know who took them or why, but you have to get them back on Dorothy's feet and make it quick sticks, okay?
Get the shoes.
Get the ruby shoes.
Where should we start, boss? Have you read this one?
I can't say I have.
You look old as fuck. You've never read The Wizard of Oz?
I was too busy fighting for my country.
In the Great War?
Yes, it was a great war.
Aren't they all?
If we're done talking, guys. Okay, so in you go, and don't mess it up. Bippity boppity boo. And you guys enter.
Bippity boppity boo.
All right.
Let's travel into the book.
We're traveling into the book.
Yeah, in you go.
Yeah, no worries.
I would say I would drop us somewhere near, having read the briefing, where Nessa Rose was crushed by a house because she was supposed to have the shoes.
Appreciate it. Yep, great.
Actually, no, let's struck that.
No,
We're gonna go
no,
to the Wizard.
no, too late. Can't take it back. Welcome.
So we're going to Munchkinville, right?
Yeah. Munchkinland.
Munchkinland.
Correct,
We
yes.
pop in and Debbie just goes, I was just kidding. Of course I know The Wizard of Oz. I love the classics. But she looked like she was enjoying her job way too much.
Welcome to the great land of Oz. You are surrounded by a saturated horizon full of rainbow colours. It's a bit jarring on the senses, but you become acquainted quickly. You can hear the faint sounds of high-pitched people singing merrily as a young girl and her companions follow a brightly yellow-coloured road.
I would like to race over to the people singing merrily.
Okay, well,
Oh, do you have more in?
I
Okay,
have- yep.
sorry.
you find yourselves in Munchkinland, a place where halflings reside of all shapes, sizes, and colours. Everyone is smiling and celebrating, as you come to realise the singing is coming from them. Next to you stands a house that seems quite out of place, and a person's feet sticking out from beneath it. You noticed a beautiful woman in a huge ball gown with softly coloured hair. And you start in
All right,
Munchkinland.
I'm going to run over to the people. What do we look like? What did you make us appear like?
We would be suited, but I would say we'd look more like residents of Oz than
Can
Munchkins.
we be munchkins?
We could have been had we brought it up with the editor before being in their plain sight.
I'll let you guys decide before you enter.
Okay.
That's fine.
You
You
decide.
can be a Munchkin.
Can I be a munchkin?
Yeah, I'll be a tourist from Oz.
I'm happy to go along with that tourist from Oz plot too.
I'll still be a munchkin.
You're our tour guide.
All right.
So,
So let us move over and meet our friends, shall we?
wow, Jack, that's a good voice.
Thank you.
I'm
My
gonna
munchkin voice.
see what all this hubbub is about. I rush over to the crowd.
Let us go.
Yolanda, where are you going?
I have rushed off to the crowd. I just ignore you.
Come on.
I didn't say your name, so.
Yeah, he's Yolanda. All right. I get to the
Go to
crowd.
Okay. So you see a crowd of munchkins all gathered around this stunning woman, beautiful ball gown, blonde hair. If you've read the books, you probably know
It's Glenda,
this is
yeah.
Glenda. And she says to everyone, "Oh, my fellow Ozians, it's good to see me, isn't it? Oh, I just can't believe it. The Wicked Witch of the West, she's finally dead. Wait, oh, it seems it's her sister. Nessa Rose? Well, whatever, that's fine. I've sent that girl on her little trip, so everything should be fine."
Was there dancing just before?
Yeah, sure. They're singing the song.
I asked that in character.
Oh.
I asked I just asked the
You-
crowd if there was dancing happening.
There's still dancing. And
Okay,
singing.
I'd
There's-
like to commence dancing.
Cool. So you start singing the Yellow Brick Road with everyone else, all the little munchkins that are still singing the
Do
Yellow
I
Brick Road.
pick it up quickly enough?
Oh yeah. You roll a perform. Can I?
Yes! I just wanted to roll. That's all I
You
wanted.
have a
I'm never going to get to use this ever.
Can I steal a sheet?
What's my
Character
challenge
sheet?
level?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what's on it. Challenge level 2. You're an Aussie and not a Munchkin, yeah?
I'm an Aussian.
Make it 3.
Is this a challenge just to dance?
I'm going to dance.
Yeah.
I get 6 successes.
that critical.
No, I got one.
You dance so well that the Munchkins like go around in a circle and you're in the middle of the circle and
I
they're
just-
like,
Can I start to slowly push it into a Zumba routine
sure.
with the Munchkins?
Yeah,
Thank you.
they're getting into it. They loving it.
All right, let's go. Move it.
Right.
Uh-huh. And then we start doing it. And then what are you guys doing?
I would like to inspect the crushed corpse of the
Yes.
witch.
Sure. You walk over to the house, and there's a pair of feet that have stripy socks on them, and they're now curled up.
Creepy little like. Yep.
Wow.
And Glinda's still standing around as well, but she's not talking to anyone anymore. She's just sort of.
Is there any
around.
sort of elder munchkins there we can speak to and get some information from of
Yeah,
what's happened?
yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna go to an old-looking one that looks like he maybe the mayor of Munchkin Land and ask him as so when the girl left, did she have the red slippers on when she left?
So a Munchkin approaches you, and he is very beautiful green suit on, ridiculous mustache, flowers everywhere as well, and he kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, I believe." Possibly. I mean, it was such a calamity when it all happened, Sky. I mean, houses don't just fall out of the sky every day. You would think anyway. But I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's a bit weird she didn't have shoes on her feet, though, isn't it?
So who doesn't have shoes on their feet?
Well, the corpse. It's a bit weird. You don't go around not wearing shoes. What kind of person does that?
A dead lady.
Oh.
You're still zumbaing off to the corner
Were
there.
there
I'm
any,
distracting everyone for you.
were there any strangers other than us tourists, of course?
Well, yeah, I mean, there was the girl with the dog. Yeah, she went off down the Yellow Brick Road. I believe she's gone to go see the wizard. Glinda sent her off.
Oh, okay. And no other strangers?
Oh, as far as I'm aware. But like I said, it was a busy time. I was trying not to get crushed by a house.
That's fair.
Yeah, now I've got to move the bloody thing. That's going to be a trip and a half.
Dynamite.
So at this point in time, Glinda's going to come over to you. And she says, "Oh, my fellow Aussians, it's just a terrible thing, isn't it?"
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well,
So terrible.
I, at this point, rejoin the group. I dab some sweat off, and I say, absolutely. For a group of people who sing and dance all day, they're awful unfit. And look over at a bunch of munchkins who are passed out from my Zumba routine.
Can I just take a teeny itsy bitsy bit of your time today, if that's okay? We just need to come over here for a sec. Just got something to share with you, if that's okay.
Of course.
So she gathers you in the corner and says, "So I kind of need you guys to pretty please do something for me. I can't really trust the munchkins to do it because, well, they can have a bit of trouble reaching some stuff sometimes, and,
Glinda.
I
I cover your ears. I cover Jack's ears when she says that.
I just need some people I can really trust, and I feel like I can really trust you guys.
Oh, you can. We're very trustworthy.
Oh, wonderful. So, you see, I believe that there was a pair of red shoes, but they seem to have gone missing. I don't know who took them, though, but I know someone that might know.
Oh, pray tell.
Why, the wizard, of course. He knows everything, that guy. So cool.
Yeah, he's great. We of course come from the Emerald City, so we know all about the magnificence of the magnanimous Mr. Oz.
Right? I even got to meet him once. Oh, talk about superstar. Anyway, so I think that maybe you should go pay him a visit. I've already sent the girl on her way, so maybe you should try.
Okay.
We're off to see the wizard.
I make an aside. I'm just going to inspect the body for a second. I've always been curious about this. Can I go over to the dead witch? Mm-hmm. I'd like to attempt to unfurl her leg. Like, just see if it, like, comes out and then springs back, or is it, like, stuck?
Sure, I mean...
Rigor mortis just set in.
Is it bones cracking when you undo
Like, is
it?
it like one of those party things where you go, woo, and it blows out and then rolls back? Or is it, like, stuck like a...
It's pretty stuck, but make it a strength check.
I'm not going to force it.
Okay.
I'm not
You
going to
would-
force
yeah.
it. I'm not just here cracking.
They're pretty curled.
Okay, I just was always curious about that. Thank you. If they would unfurl. Like,
Okay, anyway. So Glinda finishes up her conversation and says, I can only entrust this task to the most trustworthiness. Travel to the Emerald City, find the ruby slippers for the farm girl and the dog Dodo, and save all of Oz. Oh, and you can travel by bubble.
Well, that would make it
Thank
easier.
goodness.
Why is the dog called Dodo?
I didn't name it. I don't know.
Bizarre.
It's an awful little thing. Anyway. So, she puts you into a bubble. And where would you guys like to go?
Will this bubble take us straight to the Emerald City?
Miss, I have one question.
Of course.
Why didn't you put the girl in this bubble here?
Why on earth would I do that?
I guess it's just a bit of Emerald City privilege.
Well, see, I feel like the trip, it built some character. You guys, you're far too busy these days. You've got places to be, okay? Dorothy, she could probably use the exercise, let's be honest here.
Oh, damn.
No worries.
Well, I guess we best be off to
Jump into the bubble.
To Oz.
Great.
Off to Oz.
So, Glinda summons this gigantic bubble for you guys to step into, and you travel to the front doors of Oz. Well, the Emerald City.
Off we
Excellent.
go, Toby and Deanne.
Oh, that skipped a lot of stuff. That was great.
Yeah, we didn't have to
Yeah,
journey.
we
It was
did.
good. So we're bubbling along. Now,
That's the noise the bubble makes when it travels, by the way.
Okay.
what's the play, editor? Are we going high key, low key, in the front door, back door, over the fence? What's the mission? What's the play?
Well, I believe we just go in and say we'd like to speak to the wizard and we've been sent by Glenda. She seems to hold a high enough character.
Is the gate closed? Do we have to go up and knock and speak to that that asshole at the front door?
Can I have a bag of party poppers?
I don't see what for, but okay.
You produce a bag of party poppers for me?
Yes.
Cool. I secrete them on my person in pockets and
Create
such.
them.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. All right. You arrive outside the Emerald City. Large green walls surround the outside, and a yellow brick road leads into it. A large cord hangs near a door attached to a bell. It is safe to assume this will allow you entry into the Emerald City. How would you like to proceed? I'm actually going to get someone to roll a perception check.
I haven't
Fine.
I'll
I
do
got,
it.
got nothing in it.
Challenge,
Debbie's going to dive in.
challenge rating 3.
Challenge rating 3. Debbie has a look around. She's very perceptive. I get 4 successes.
Okay. And are you keeping your appearances?
Yeah, so are you still a munchkin?
No. I don't want to put on that voice anymore.
What are you now?
What was
If
I?
you- so we look like
Just Aussians.
Can you describe what you look like?
suits, right? Is that what they wear in the Emerald City?
I think they wear suits.
Do we wear green
I
emerald suits?
think they do wear green clothing because everything's green there.
Green there. I'm that. I'm whatever he
Yeah,
is.
an Aussian? Yep.
Yep.
No worries.
Can we request to the editor is specifics?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be wearing a green suit, but I'd like it to be a Velcro tearaway suit with a green spandex dance costume underneath it.
So you velcroed it back on after your
Latex.
dance number and or
No,
did
I
you
didn't.
change?
No, this is new.
Okay.
So
Yep,
this is
no worries.
just in case. So
Sure.
I'm all business.
Sure.
Just in case I can whoosh, full reveal into a spandex dance
Love
costume.
A leotard.
Great.
Leotard,
Love
thank
it.
you.
State your case.
No worries.
You want me to argue for this? Oh, you never know in a musical adventure where you might need a little bit of pizzazz to get the right doors open, and this way I can be incognito, but also bring out the big guns if I need them.
I like her style. I think you should give it to her.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Okay. I have my tearaway set.
Yeah, just Aussians. I would like to say that I'm sporting a very, very large and neatly trimmed in various weird styles beard.
Ooh.
Great. Yeah. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm just wearing a lovely green suit.
Great. All right.
With a green hat.
Like a top hat?
A top.
Do you have red
big
hair?
green top hat.
Wonderful. You guys
Yes, I'm a leprechaun.
you guys fit right in. Okay. How would you like to proceed?
There was the doorbell.
Leroy, get the door.
Leroy.
You.
You're senile, sir.
Now, was
But I'm
it
just going to go along with it anyway.
Alexander.
I'm going to... All right, I'm going to pull the string. Bong.
A small portion of a door high up opens up, and a man with orange hair and a curly mustache glares at you from below. What's wrong with you people? Can't you read the sign?
Did we see the sign?
There's no sign.
Yeah. Others.
Well, there is no sign.
It's right there. It's plain as the nose on my face. And he kind of looks around for a bit, and he goes, oh, Jiminy Whiskers, this just isn't my day. And he slams the door shut.
Do we ring it?
Ring the bell again.
Roll another perception check. Whoever wants to do it this time. Oh, okay.
I'm on lookout, baby. I'm the dice boy.
Challenge
Debbie
rating
gets
2.
5 successes.
Yeah, great. You notice a giant knocker on the door as well. And he goes, knock on the door.
What was that?
Knock on the bloomin' door.
Oh. Don't.
Not using the rat. Are you using your knuckles?
I'm using the big thing.
Big
Okay.
knocker, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's more. He opens the window. That's more like it now. State your business.
We've been sent by Glenda to see the wizard.
Glenda, you say? Oh, she's the goodest of the good, isn't she, that one?
Yes.
Tell me, does she still travel by giant bubble?
Well, yes, that's how we were sent here.
Oh, wonderful. And you guys look like fellow Aussians, so you know
Yeah.
what? Come right in. You know what? Welcome home. And he opens the door for you guys, and you can walk straight in.
Oh, it's good to be green, I say as I walk in, smiling at him.
As you enter the city, and as true as to its name, everything is in different shades of green. The people are green, the buildings are green, even some of the animals are green. Here, green is forever the new black. How do you wish to proceed?
Is there any signs around to point us in the right direction of the whiz?
You notice the wizard's tower is huge, biggest
Okay.
tower here,
Very easy
so
to see.
you can pretty much tell where it is. But there's people walking around, there's buildings and stuff as well. So it's up to you what you want to do first.
I would say we would go to the tower.
Let's start heading that way, sure.
Are there any like shops in Oz?
Yeah, heaps. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Food.
You hungry?
You pass a French sort of style bakery, and everything in there is bright green. All patisseries and cakes, all in different shades of green.
I'm in the door in like 2 seconds, and I'm looking for, in particular, a pistachio croissant
Okay.
because they are delicious.
Okay. It's pretty busy. There's a couple of people buying bread and stuff as usual. Again, all green. And there is a woman, quite stoutly, standing at the counter, and she says, "Oh, next, please."
I walk up. Oh, hi there. I was wondering if you had any green croissants.
Oh, why we do. They are 3 silver pieces.
3 we don't have money, do we?
I would have assigned you a small purse.
A small
DM.
purse. I will procure 3 silver pieces. No. 9. I'd like 3, please.
No worries, love. And she grabs them, puts them in a little green bag, and gives them straight to you.
I run back out, meet you guys, and hand you each a green croissant. And then I say,
Thank you.
part of traveling is enjoying the culture, and part of the culture is enjoying the food, right?
Well, it looks moldy.
I'm just gonna start eating mine.
Yeah, I'm going to start eating mine
Yeah.
too.
Go on, eat yours.
No.
Oh,
I'll
Not gonna. No.
I'll put it in my jacket pocket.
just press it in there.
just for later, just in case something
A
happens.
whole croissant.
All right, no worries. That's all. That's my random distraction.
Okay.
So
you
we're
head-
heading to the
You're
tower.
heading towards the tower.
Yeah.
Suppose we
Okay.
head towards the tower.
After basking in the splendor that is the Emerald City, you notice comical figures emerge from the tallest building in the city. Upon closer inspection of your memory, you notice a lion, a scarecrow, and a tin man, awaiting a young girl in pigtails and a small dog.
Is there? Go on.
Jesus,
Oh.
they were fast.
Yeah, they
we
already
were in the
said.
bubble.
Yeah, bubble takes a while to
We're
travel.
just going. We said like a day, like floating in the bubble.
Yeah, it's not fast.
It's just important that you. I'm just so there was a bit of an aside. I was just making sure Rob knew to write the croissant on his inventory because I have a feeling it's going to come up.
Did I eat all 3 of mine though? I don't
You only got we got one each.
Oh right.
So while they're standing outside waiting for Dorothy, you can tell that the lion is going on, and it's a very long speech, possibly song that he's narrating to everyone. But otherwise, you continue onwards. And you spot the young girl with pigtails and the dog.
Do we see the shoes?
The ruby shoes are not on her feet.
Should we ask her if she has seen anything to do with the ruby shoes?
Yeah, probably. Go for it.
Okay.
I would like to take you aside for 2 seconds
Oh yeah.
and out of sight and transform him back into a munchkin, so your cover can be that. You were sent on an urgent errand from Munchkin Land.
Okay. To retrieve the shoes. Okay, so what? Say again.
You've been sent on an urgent errand from Munchkin Land after the death of Nessa Rose to obtain her shoes, and you believe that she was. So this is your in to speak to Dorothy. The idea that you've been sent there, she was the last person to see Nessa Rose alive with the shoes.
Okay. So I'm going to go up and explain that to her.
Yes.
I'm going to ask her if she's seen the ruby shoes that were on the witch as the house fell on her.
That is, you can do this, Herbie, I believe.
Herbie, thank you.
Fully loaded.
Well,
Go get
I'm
him,
go-
Tiger.
So you approach the...
I approach her and ask her if she knows anything to do with this.
My, who might you be?
I'm Herbie.
Herbie?
Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Herbie.
I've been sent by Glenda the witch to retrieve the ruby shoes, but I cannot seem to find them.
The ruby shoes. Oh, yes. I believe, well, see, when my house kind of fell and landed on the woman, there was another lady. She was clothed in black and she looked like a witch, I suppose, but she snatched those shoes up straight away and flew off with them. I haven't heard anything since, but the wizard just told me that I need to go get them. But I don't think I can do it on my own.
Well, I mean, don't you have like some kind of automaton, axe wielding maniac, and a
Without
lion?
brain?
So the Tin Man kind of shies away and goes, "Well, I mean, she's pretty scary, you know. She's a witch after all, and I'm a bit creaky." And you can hear him kind of going.
I mean, we can oil you up real good.
But what are you suggesting?
I don't know. Do you need a gun?
Excuse me? A what?
Sorry. Debbie's just recently watched Wicked and is getting their wires crossed as to who the Tin Man is and why he might wield a gun.
I thought you meant an oil
And
gun.
Debbie just realizes that and then is like, and then just walks off like a crazy person deliberately to just completely diffuse the situation.
I'm sorry about that. That was strange. Some Aussians are quite strange.
Telling me. Have you seen this place? It's amazing.
It's very green.
Yeah, absolutely. Better than anything I got back in my hometown. We just have cows and sheep, and it's pretty boring and it's very black and white, but you know, this is fantastic.
Oh, pray tell, where are you from?
I'm from a place called Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah.
In the U.S.
Yes.
No way.
You've heard of it?
I have.
Oh my gosh, you're like the only person that around here knows where I'm actually from.
How bizarre.
Thank goodness. I hope everything's okay over there. It was a terrible storm where I left.
I'm unsure.
Anyway, should we offer our services?
On to the point. You need to find this witch.
Yes, I've been told she's the Wicked Witch of the West. And she's...
Suppose we'll find her in the west then.
Yeah. I do have a map, so we should be able to get there okay.
Well, lead the way.
What was
Should we take any of your compatriots with us, or do they stay behind?
Someone else.
Just change my appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So you all travel to the castle together. Do you want to change it?
Is it ominous?
Yeah.
Has the lion in that came with us? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, the Lion, and Dorothy and her dog all accompany you guys to the castle.
Toto.
Yeah.
Dodo.
And on your way, they all regard messages and just tell stories of their adventures that they've been on, and how that Dorothy found them all and has brought them all together, and how great the wizard is, and that Dorothy ultimately wants to return home, but without the ruby shoes, she cannot do so. So we need to help her do that.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you there, Lion Man.
Oh, of course. The pleasure is all mine.
So how are we planning on dealing with this wickedy witch?
Well, see, maybe if we just take the slippers, no one will know.
What if she's wearing them slippers?
We're gonna have to pry them off her little feet then, probably.
That sounds like an awfully bold thing to do, Mr. Lion.
Yes, well, sometimes we need courage for these
You
things,
must be
and
very brave.
yeah, I'm gonna send the Scarecrow in, but I haven't told him that yet. So
Well, he doesn't look like the smartest chap, so he'll probably agree to
and
it.
the
The
Scarecrow's
Scarecrow's
just
the
like,
one that had the gun. I'm
What?
stupid twice over.
The Scarecrow has a gun? I don't remember that.
I know what you're talking about, but
You do know what I'm talking about?
All right, I don't know.
I didn't say that in character. I just realized I was talking about the Tin Man, but I meant the Scarecrow in Wicked.
All right, yeah, I haven't seen Wicked.
Okay.
you arrive at the Wicked Witch's castle. It's pitch black, and just past nightfall, you can see guards marching outside back and forth with a familiar hum. While flying monkeys from above circle around the castle.
I'm going to make a perception check because this is nighttime.
Correct?
So do they just look like bats? Like,
Yeah, well...
what perception? I'm going to do a perception
Sure.
check to look at the strange things flying around. What's the challenge level?
Challenge level... I'm going to say 4.
I'm going to ace this.
Oh,
2 successes.
yeah, you can't really tell.
Aced
You-
it.
Okay, so
They're,
from
they're
this...
not conventional. Like,
Yeah.
they're not like, oh, they're birds, or they're this, because they're kind of weird, but you don't really know what they are.
I'm like, oh, there's like a gargoyles flying
Yeah.
around up there. That's pretty nasty. Do they make any noises occasionally?
They're too far away to make
Okay,
any major noises.
So at this
So they
stage,
can't see
I'm
us.
coping.
Okay.
You kind of notice that they're circling like the tallest tower in the castle. They're not
Okay.
kind of near, because the guards are taking care of the front entrance. So
Well, I suppose we have to try and sneak in.
all of you are pitched just in a little crest in the hill, and you're all just eyeing off how ways to get into the castle, and you're noticing the guards that are outside.
I'm really confused. Are there porcelain people around, or is that a different movie?
What's it?
What
That's the
are you talking about Return to Oz?
Oh, we go, oh, we go, we go.
Don't think
I
I've
think
ever seen The
Debbie's
Wizard of
going a
Oz.
bit loony.
I think I've seen everything except for The Wizard of Oz.
Porcelain.
Is it the one with James Franco?
Yeah, you're thinking of Oz the Great and Powerful.
Oh yeah, that's not the Wizard of Oz. Bye, Dave.
I broke him.
I'm like, where's the porcelain people?
Yeah, Oz the Great and Powerful. That's before time.
And they all got smashed.
Yeah.
So are we able to apprehend a couple of these people that are entering in? Are we within arm's reach?
You can certainly try if that's what the party wishes to do.
Okay.
So the Scarecrow the Tin Man and Dorothy and the Lion all kind of look at you and kind of go, well, I mean, you guys look like you're more prepared for this than we are, so maybe we'll just let you take the reins on this one.
Huey, follow my lead.
I would like to give myself a knife,
Okay.
and I'm going to sneak up and try and take out the back one of the pack.
You're gonna shiv him.
Okay.
As you create the knife,
Are they single file?
I'm like,
I'm going to get you to roll a perception check. Challenge level 3.
This is going to have to be really lucky.
that's
This is
3.
Really lucky.
Beautiful. You notice a couple of guards in the corner all relieving themselves, and they've got their backs turned.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah.
Number 1 or 2?
Bit of both.
Bit of both?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
at
go
the same time.
I'm going to
Oh,
go
jeez.
for them with my knife, and I'll spawn Huey over here a knife as well.
Sure.
I'm gonna follow right alongside.
All right, I'm gonna take the one squatting.
I'm going to do this out of sight of Dorothy if possible.
Good
Yeah,
fuck.
sure.
Oh, Dorothy, right? Yeah.
They,
I
before
wanted to
you guys leave to go make your attack, they kind of say, we'll follow behind. You just tell us where to go.
We're gonna try and obtain some guards' uniforms to get us to sneak in a bit.
Yep.
Wait here in the shrubs and stay hidden.
Okie dokie.
Do I catch the sight of these vicious knives that these two have wielded?
How obvious do you make it? Do you want her to be able to see?
I don't really care, yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, sure.
All right, I don't like this at all. So I'm gonna sneak along with them, but as we get close, I'm gonna rush forward and greet the guards and blow our cover
Why would you do that?
because I don't want people to stab people in the middle of
Okay.
Wizard of Oz.
So
it
you-
feels wrong to
I wanted to
Debbie.
shank
Debbie
someone.
loves the
I
classics,
wanna
and no
slit
one
a
gets
throat.
shanked in the Wizard of Oz.
That's insubordination, and the bookbinders do not take that.
That's
very
fine.
lightly.
Debbie might not be cut out to be the best bookbinder,
Then she'd still be a reader.
but I don't think shanking is necessary.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
I say to Alexander as we advance.
Whatever is necessary to correct the plot. If we need to get guards' uniforms, and this is the way we do it, I will do it.
But don't you think that we can just magically create guard uniforms? And maybe don't you think that exposing this young girl from Kansas to multiple homicide is probably going to mess with the story?
She can't see it.
But there could be an issue if we go in with more guards that came out. It could be.
Terrific point, Christian.
So it's changing the name. I love it.
I really don't think we should be stabbing folks.
Okay.
Do you have an alternative?
Yeah, it's the Wizard of Oz. Everyone here is really dumb. Can we try diplomacy, and if it doesn't work, you could stab them?
All right, I'm still
You
gonna...
do notice these guards are like quite a while away, so they're not gonna like it would take a fair bit to alert anyone else.
How about this? You distract them and see if you can convince them. And if they don't seem convinced, then we'll stab them.
All right, Mr. Editor, I will be willing to acquiesce to that. All right, I'd like to stride forward towards the gentlefolk.
They start sort of finishing their business.
Are they
and
humans?
They are, I believe, they are called Winkies. I could be wrong. So
What
they're
winkies?
yeah. So they're not.
Wow.
They're human in appearance, but they have green skin. And they're a little bit taller than the average human, but otherwise humanoid features.
Okay. I walk up to them afterwards.
Oh, and they've got the big, like, huge guard, like, kind of like a dress for their guard outfit, and huge, tall, fluffy hats and
Okay.
big spears.
Aren't they the guards at Wizard of Oz land?
It's kind of like big, massive
the Emerald
Russian
City?
coats.
This
I
is
thought those big guards were Emerald City. Is that also in Oz the Great and Powerful?
me probably.
I'm just going to shut up because
Well,
I don't know what I'm talking
at least
about.
you know what they
I'm
look like
really
visually.
trying. My brain is steam coming out. All right, I walk up to these Winkies.
Great. They sort of turn around. Do you want them to notice you? You're not.
Yeah, I'm
sneaking?
like, well, hi there, gentlemen.
oh, who are you? And they kind of run to grab.
Oh,
the
yeah,
spear.
whoa. You stay right there. Don't move. We could just... I'm just a fine lady folk.
State your business.
I'm here to see the wonderful, wonderful. What's her name? Wicked Witch's name. I would have read the dossier. What's her name?
Her name's Alphaba, but you can say...
I'm gonna say I'm on here to see the wonderful Alphaba.
No, Alphaba. No one really calls her that, but oh yeah, we'll take you straight to her. And we can't.
You don't know for that. I'm a fellow practitioner of magic.
What kind of magic?
And I just discreetly go with a party popper and go and shoot like the confetti popper at them. Destiny roll.
Wow, that's why you got those.
They're pretty amused because magic isn't common.
Yeah,
Like, it's pretty scarce. So they're kind of like, oh, that's kind of you kind of one whispers still and goes, that's pretty cool.
Oh, there's more where that came from.
Cool. Yeah. Look, can roll another destiny die.
A 13.
Look, you seem to be pretty fancy with your magic and stuff, yeah? Look, the Wicked Witch, we don't really want her around. She's a bit of a, bit mean to us. She's not very nice. Maybe if we could work out something, we could be free of her tyranny.
Well, I've got some friends here. Maybe I could go up with them and we could all have a wizard battle. And if we win, you'll be rid of the Wicked Witch.
I mean, if you think you've got the fancy
Pop
stuff.
her for flair. Just for
Whoa.
flair. Poof.
Okay, well look, you might have to disguise your way in because not all of us are as convincing as good old me. So what do you need us to do?
Well, if you leave your clothes here for my compatriots, we can do a swap. And then you can take our clothes and we'll take yours and sneak in as guards.
One of them kind of comes up to you and kind of like feels your collar.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I mean, that's pretty nice.
Immediate-
Pretty nice Aussie and
Boom. Tearaway reveal.
and they just stunned. They kind of step back because they're kind of like, whoa, and kind of point their spear again. And they kind of realize you just took off your clothes and
Magic.
All the pieces were put in place for this. Rob hates it.
So absurd. But it's Wizard of Oz, so it works.
and they still just stunned. But then they start, taking off they've got robes and they've got clothes
I
underneath.
beckon for you guys to come up and swap clothes with them.
Go get that,
Alright.
that girl and her dodo.
I was hoping to shiv someone, but I guess not.
Yeah, I put my knife away long
Yeah.
ago.
And I'm just like,
Right,
because
so
I didn't want to have to kill people.
they take off their robes. They give you the hats and spears and everything. So you guys are all look like you're the guard pretty much. If someone came up close, they'd probably be like, oh, I don't know you. But otherwise, there's a lot of guards here as well. So you can integrate pretty
But we're
easily.
not green though.
No. So, but again, there's a lot of guards and interns and different guards from different places isn't truly weird. You being a munchkin is a little weird though because it's
That's true. I'm quite
huge
small.
on you.
Oh,
So it's up to you.
it's probably a bad idea if I go in, wouldn't it be?
I was thinking that we could potentially use our abilities to make, like, we can use this as like a fake way to magically get their clothes and then give the spares to, and it's kind of logical. So we can make ones that fit us perfectly, right?
That's true.
And then we can give all the actual costumes to Dorothy and gang.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Happy to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
You need a...
You're gonna need to pass yourself off as a witch to the girl and dodo.
Well, why not? But I don't want to be green. I want to be blue, dubba dee dubba die.
I see.
Bear, do you have any idea what she's saying?
I believe it's some incarnation of some magic spell.
Make me a blue witch. Alexander, please, darling. And give me a wand.
I make you an aqua witch.
Okay.
So slightly green.
Bluey green.
Yeah, blue green. Yeah.
Oh, if I was green, I would die.
And yeah, I'll transform you away from
You
a
make me
munchkin.
big again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make you absurdly big.
Oh,
You're,
Oh,
you're a tall
large.
guard.
Huge now.
Oh.
The opposite of a munchkin.
oh, damn.
Great. So you're very intimidating. Yeah, great.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Dorothy and the crew, they imagine you beckon them over and
Yep.
they come get dressed in their big gowns and stuff. It looks hilarious on the lion, which is great. And you can see his little tail as well, whipping back and forth underneath it too as you guys walk.
That will go completely beneath their notice. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. But you guys notice it. It's great. How do you wish to proceed?
Onwards to adventure.
You still notice them humming outside and making these weird formations and doing all this really cool stuff. And then eventually they do go into the castle.
So we'll join the procession.
Yeah.
Go in with them.
Great.
I'm
Blend
happy to
in.
teach some moves so we can get into rhythm with them
Yeah,
briefly.
great,
So I take
great.
you aside and give you the left, right, left using my dance skills.
Fantastic. And the guards, the old ones stay outside and wait.
And I am just so inept at what you're trying to teach.
2 left feet.
Okay.
So we head in.
Beautiful. Upon entering the castle, it doesn't take you too long to find where the witch is coming from. You can hear her cackling from a mile away. She seems quite eager and quite happy with herself. Eventually, upon entering the witch's tower, you open a large door and you believe you found the residence of the Wicked Witch of the West. Upon entering the tower, you notice a large crystal ball, a large old book, a red hourglass, and a pair of ruby red shoes sitting upon a pillow.
Hey, that's what we're looking for.
Can we see the witch?
No, she is not anywhere to be seen.
Where are those shoes we need? Finian, can you grab them?
I go over and try to pick up the shoes then.
You pick them up,
Okay.
nothing happens.
Madeline,
Oh,
is there
of
anything
course.
else we need to know of this book?
I do believe that Dorothy's got to commit homicide and melt down this green biddy
What?
Again?
Do you say this?
very quietly to Alexander.
Okay, she then.
She needs to get her
hold on.
wet.
Again.
It's pretty 19 destiny roll.
Dorothy hears you.
That's okay. So I guess that's good for the
Well,
plot.
she hears you whispering,
Yeah.
and she comes over and kind of goes, "I'm sorry. What was that?"
Oh, you just gotta you see there's this funny little thing. These slippers are for you. They fit you.
Oh, I mean,
And Glenda's gonna want you to wear them and
Great.
take them back to Oz. Take them back to the Emerald City.
yeah. I mean, she did say I needed them to return home, so that makes sense, and she'll put them on.
But there's one important task you gotta do first.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
You see how you know how the Wicked Witch is green?
Well, yeah, I mean, everything in Oz is green, but yeah.
Well, she's only green because she hasn't had a bath in a long time. So you just gotta give her a bit of a dousing in some nice soapy water.
Oh, okay. I might be able to do that. Let's go see what we've got. Is everyone ready to maybe have a little look and leave?
What else was in the room again?
So in the room was a large crystal ball, an old book that's quite large, a large red hourglass, and the shoes which we've got.
Sorry, I'll let it go.
Noel, is there anything of value in that book?
The hourglass. I don't believe any of these hold any power. I don't remember.
I think the book's full of spells.
Go have a look.
Okay, I'll go have a look.
Do you open it up?
Sure.
So you open a large book and it's friggin' heavy. And you notice in there that you can read it word for word. And inside it is just some weird spells. They don't really mean anything to you, but you can read every word.
Can I prattle off the first one I read?
Sure. Nothing happens.
Okay.
And then the scarecrow is going to come up to you as well, and he goes, "Oh, that's some funny gibberish that's written in that book. That makes my brain hurt if I had one."
Do I recognize this as the magic book that the witch has? Is this her magic book? Because I've definitely seen Wicked, and I've watched Oz the Great and Powerful, but I haven't.
Yes. So you believe that this is
The magic
the Grimoire, or
The Grim-
in
Grimoire?
Grimoire in our terms, but I think in Oz it's called the Grimoire. Don't know why.
Yeah.
You believe that this is the book. So
Of
this
magic.
is kind of how you would assume gets a lot of her power.
But that's fine. She's allowed to have power, right? I mean,
Yeah, she's just gonna die.
is she meant to have this book in The Wizard of Oz?
I don't know about this book. In the movie,
Yeah, right? She's meant to have it.
Is it in the dossier?
It's not mentioned in the dossier, no.
I'm assuming she's meant to have it.
I'm assuming she's meant to have it, but if we're going to fight her, perhaps it would be best to take it off her if we're going to have an encounter with her.
Dorothy comes over and she says, "Oh, the wizard did mention something about a book." And she kind of tries to lift it and she goes, "I can't carry that back to the Emerald City. It's too heavy."
Don't worry, Tyson here is
I'm
strapping
I
man.
can take it for you.
"Ah, that would be wonderful. Thank you." And she gives you the book.
Good work, Tyson.
Oh, this is heavy.
Great. Is there anything else you want to have a look at?
What's the hourglass do?
The hourglass. So do you touch it?
Yeah, I'll flip it over.
Okay. As soon as you go to touch
I
it,
feel like that's cursed.
a shock just runs straight through your body. You feel like your soul's just been ripped out of you. It's awful. And you kind of have a feeling that you don't want to touch that hourglass again or have anything to do with it.
Getting war flashbacks.
All right, I'm going to take a look at the crystal ball.
Cool. You walk over to the crystal ball and you peer into it. And then it starts to get very cloudy. And then you notice that through it, it's showing your deepest desires and the things that you miss the most.
Aerobics.
It's just picture like 80s aerobics classes and a single tear goes down Debbie's cheek knowing she was born too late
And
to enjoy
Stare
all of
80s gym culture.
All of you can see this.
Oh,
and just a single tear. And it's like Richard Simmons doing like a routine.
You see the scarecrow kind of being like... Anyway,
Yep.
cool. Anything else?
No, I've got the book in hand.
All right.
I'm really not sure about that book, but
I'll take it in case.
all right. If Dorothy couldn't carry it, it's too heavy for her. I go back into whispering mode. Then, how would she have carried it to the wizard?
I'm unsure, but I suppose.
Did the wizard ask her to take it?
I don't know how she would have got it back to the wizard if it's too heavy for her to carry. So maybe she's now meant to get it back to the wizard.
If the witch is going to die, does it really matter if we take her book? But I know we shouldn't, because we don't want to impact the plot line any further than we have to.
Yeah, it's more that does the wizard getting the book change things?
Of the Wizard of Oz, I'm
Although
unsure.
he's just a shyster.
That's true. He leaves at the end and goes home anyways.
That's right. I thought at the end he stayed and started the Emerald City. Damn it, it's that old. I got to read more
You're
books.
thinking of James Franco.
I'm always thinking James Franco.
Okay. We happy to leave?
Yeah, we're happy to leave.
Okay. Everyone meets up and travels down a flight of stairs. As you reach the end of the corridor, two large doors slam shut and a wicked laugh is heard.
I retort.
Going so soon, I wouldn't hear of it. Those shoes belong to me and I will have them back. You notice up in the tall balcony where you came down the stairs is the Wicked Witch.
I'd like to palm 3 poppers between my 3 fingers and get the string and fiddle with that and then spin around dramatically, pop them all at the same time and be like, "Pah! Magic!"
Scary.
She's not impressed. Fancy little party trick you have there. Anyway, I will be taking those shoes and you guys will be dead. Guards! And then guards start pouring in from some of the doors that were nearby.
Pull out my knife.
Okay, I am going to turn. I'm going to potentially, if this goes well, I quickly say, if this goes well, it's up to you two to complete the mission. And the guards that start pouring in, I turn to the guards because I'm still dressed as a guard. Although I'm a witch, right?
Yeah. Your guys was as a witch.
I'm a witch. That's not going to work. All right, you know what? I'm still going to try it. It's my last hurrah. We're in Oz. I'm going to try and distract them by upgrading and incorporating their dance routine and taking and like oh ew, and like getting involved. I'm just gonna make a distraction to buy you guys time and try and keep the guards off them for a little bit.
Editor, can you make a perception check for me? Challenge rating 2.
2.
Great. So, you notice as you're hunched up into the corner of the room that there is a bucket laying on the ground. However, there is no water in this bucket. As you try and incorporate your Zumba dance,
Oh, can we use a sweat?
17.
the guards are pretty amused and they think you're doing a pretty good
Oh, I'm trying to pretend that I'm in a position of authority to like
Yeah.
make them dance with me.
Some of them are getting pretty into it, and the Wicked Witch is getting pretty pissed off because she's like, I didn't hire you for this. What did blazes are you guys doing?
Yes, you did. You hired me as the Witch of the North. I'm the dance witch.
Enough of this. So the guards some of them start dancing with you in,
Yep.
in your corner, but she still comes down the stairs.
I'm distracting the shit out of them. I just figured this would work in Oz.
So she is completely eyes on Dorothy, but you are distracting the guards.
Okay. It's up to you guys.
The witch has her broom in hand as well as she proceeds down the stairs. And she points to Dorothy and says, "The last to go will see the first 3 go before her, and the mangy little dog too." And as she looks above her, she notices a little, what do you call it? Little nest of fire hanging down. And she eyes the scarecrow. She raises her broom and it sets alight. And she says, "How about some fire, Scarecrow?" And the witch begins to light the Scarecrow on fire.
Save the day, guys. Come on. You got to save us.
Put it out.
With what?
Kick it.
Kick this scarecrow.
Stomp out the fire.
Okay, scarecrow's rolling on the floor. I'm going to try and stomp out the fire.
Okay. Roll a survival check. Challenge rating 2.
Nailed it.
Cool.
Kicked
Beautiful.
ass.
You managed to put it out, but being fire, you probably think that water would probably be a better way to put it out.
It certainly would
You
be.
also notice the bucket that currently has no water in it, but there's a bucket there. So you managed to get the fire out of the scarecrow.
As I'm dancing around and like doing the dancing things, I managed to try and pass close enough to Alexander, and I'm just like, Dorothy's meant to get the water on him and then get on her, and then keep like going, trying to keep them that distracted, just like, come on.
Is there lots of sweat going on with all these people dancing?
I mean, sure. And she's also under a giant flaming thing that's hanging down as well. Yeah, so yeah. They're sweating. It's getting hot and heavy.
Okay, you keep going back to this fire thing, which is confusing me.
Is the
Making-
thing that's hanging from fire, is there like a chain that's holding it up somewhere?
Yeah. It's hanging from the roof, yeah. So
There's nothing accessible on the ground floor.
no. It's not like a stand, it's hanging from the roof.
Where'd they get the water from in the movie?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I think it was just in there, wasn't it? In the movie, I think it was just in there. Well, can the editor just summon some water for us?
I can summon water.
Great.
Please do.
You're
We're in
looking
dire
parched,
need of this.
Scarecrow. Here, have some water.
And I just pull out a bottle of water. Pass it to the parched scarecrow.
Mount Franklin or
Pump.
Is it fizzy water?
You pass it to
Is
the
sparkling?
scarecrow.
He was just on fire!
No, I think we should put it in the bucket.
Jax managed to put him out in that
Yeah,
time.
I stomped him out.
Yeah, so he's no longer on
I gave him a good
fire.
curb
Jack.
stomp.
Put it in the bucket and hand the bucket to Dorothy.
And the Wicked Witch is just laughing her head off because she finds this so amusing.
All right.
All right, I got one last
water in the bucket.
distraction. And while you do that, I'm gonna dive into the middle of the room and do a drop split.
That'd be very distracting. All right, I'm gonna open the bottle of
The
water.
guards are in awe, and even the witch is kind of like,
Or do you want me to roll to see if I can achieve a
sure.
drop
Yeah, I actually do.
challenge level?
I really do.
What is that? An acrobatics check?
It's a vocation for you, isn't it?
Well, I have dance as a vocation, so that's
Yeah.
you if you want me to do. Yeah,
I'm happy to
What's the
incorporate it
challenge
into
level?
your.
Oh yeah,
dance.
it's like the finale of the routine.
I'm gonna make it a challenge level 5.
I'm gonna burn destiny to give myself an advantage,
Sure. 1, 2.
and that is a critical
What?
success. That is 7 successes.
Not only do you do a split, but you do like a flip and a
Holy
turn at the
shit.
same time, and the guards just start going.
Boom.
There's like a sonic boom of energy that comes from it.
Best performance, better than Oz, better than Wiz, like Wizamania, got nothing on you.
For a brief moment, the world stands still as they look at that.
And the Wicked Witch,
Is Jack doing the bucket plan?
He was doing the bucket.
the Wicked Witch is she's actually distracted by this, and is kind of like, what the heck? Why is this
I'm gonna
person
use this time
breakdancing?
to creep up on the witch because I've got the bucket full of water now.
Cool, yeah.
All right, Dorothy has to do it, doesn't she? I'm gonna go over to Dorothy and say, "Here, take this bucket of water. Throw it on the
Cool.
bitch.
Remember what we
Throw
said.
it on the bitch. Not
Kill
even
the
with.
bitch.
Remember what we said about that bath. Oh, she is awfully stinky.
Yeah.
She's got stinky
okay,
butt.
I just, and she just throws it at the witch, and the bucket also lands on the witch this time because
Yes.
she's freaking out. And as you would assume, the witch, she starts screaming. Says, "You cursed brat! I'm melting! I'm melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Oh, sticks and stones!" And she goes on for like half an hour while she's dying, just saying,
Can I throw
rattling
the
around
book
words.
at her and hit her in the head?
I can finish
Sure.
her off
Just
if
to,
we'd
yeah.
like.
just to do it, yeah, just to make her shut up.
Mercy killing.
All right, I'll throw the book at her
Wouldn't
head.
be
"Can
the
you
first time.
roll
Everyone's
a-
looking at me, so
Back
you
in
can
the
slip
war.
in there and do it.
Can you roll a strength check for me? Challenge level. I say 2.
Oh,
you
no,
got 2
I got 2.
successes. Cool. You absolutely managed to throw it at her head, and this is a friggin' heavy book too.
Sweet.
Um,
Shut her up.
Yeah, she zips it after that, and
She
you just
croaks it.
see a pile of goop, pretty gross, steaming, and then the room goes silent. Hail Dorothy! The Wicked Witch is dead! Woo! Go Dorothy! Yay! Woo!
I'm gonna. Oh yes, Dorothy. Oh yes.
And everyone throws their
Bravo,
spears.
bravo.
Everyone throws their hats, and they're like, "Heck yeah! We are no longer ruled under this evil tyrant. This is the best day in the world." And they go back to Oz, back to the Emerald City, and back to the wizard.
Is it like a big procession of like applause for us as we all come
There
in?
is a huge party, and as the story goes, the hot air balloon is ready for the wizard and Dorothy to both take off on, and the lion, the scarecrow, and the Tin Man all get what they wanted in the end. And, well, as the story goes, Dorothy is left behind, but she returns back to her world as well.
Yay.
Dorothy gets left
Click her
behind, and
heels.
She does. And she has to click her heels 3 times and says there's no place like home.
then she goes to the insane asylum and gets electroshock therapy.
Yes, with the chicken.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the office?
Okay, so I'm gonna reel it back. There's one minor thing that happened in the midst of that celebration. Debbie looks up from the ground and says, "Hey, can someone help me up? I haven't done one of these in a while."
I'll use my brute strength to lift you up.
Lift
into
me
my
up out
arms.
of my drop splits, and I limp back into a huddle, and then we're gonna go home. Yeah.
Yes. Let's get back to Bureau.
All right.
Probably not the smoothest mission, but it's an odd book.
It's true.
Well, we probably should have read it. Hey.
Definitely helped.
Damn
readers not including enough information in our dossier really screwed the pooch on this one.
I'll watch the movie.
Okay.
I thought I watched the movie. It turns out I watched the
You
one with
watched the
James
wrong one.
Franco in it.
You arrive back into the all too familiar office space, slightly distorted from the classic changes between environments, and Samantha approaches you. "Oh my gosh, you guys, you did it. I'm like so proud of all of you." And she gives you a little gold star on each of your little blazers that you have. And that's
I'll
it.
put it with the rest.
My
and
first
Bring
gold,
out my war medals.
my first gold star. I'm so proud.
Good job, guys.
Well, thank you, Samantha. It was a wonderful time, and you did an excellent job guiding us.
You're too kind. Anytime. And that's how we end our story.
And that's the book breaker's conclusion.
Love that.
Hey, good work, Jen.
Amazing.
That was
Jen.
Jen's first time ever DMing or narrating something ever. And you did really well.
Thanks.
You prepared a lot, I could tell.
Prepared a bit.
You had characters and locations and conversations. That's preparing. It's awesome.
Good confidence. It's good.
Your characters were really
Had
cool.
fun.
Thanks.
They all had strong character. I knew he was talking whenever it was good. I was very impressed.
Thanks.
I just wish I knew more about the Wizard of Oz.
Oh well, yeah, there you go. It's the book is from Wicked, and you don't want the wizard to get it, so you did the right thing. by
Right,
leaving,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a feeling it was. Wait, what's he gonna do with it? It's just English.
He,
Yeah, but he has no powers.
no, but he's from, he has no powers. You're correct. He is from
So
our world.
why does him getting the book cause a problem?
He just doesn't want Alphabet to have it, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what? You know what else is wickedly amazing?
Our patrons.
That's right, our patrons.
Snap.
Thank you to our
wicked.
Oh,
patrons. And look how small I am.
You're like a munchkin.
Thank you, AJ Macy.
Thank you. That was awesome, Jen. We can't wait for more. Follow Designer Geek Jen on Twitter. Oh, thank you so
Aw,
much.
Thanks, Time Blink.
Thank you, the Dark Fox.
Thank you, Sagacity Lost.
Professor X1718.
Hell yeah, Tris.
Rogue Soprano.
Raynaya.
Tickle Dark.
I like that.
And Carolyn. Thank you so much, guys.
So I hope you enjoyed that book breaker episode. That was pretty cool. That was my favorite one to date.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rob. Sorry, Dave.
Time to
too.
go puke. Bye,
I
guys.
thought you did really well.
You did so good.
Is it gonna
Narrating is so hard. I don't give you guys enough credit.
Yeah.
You guys do an amazing job.
Oh, thank you. You did really well. Welcome to the club.
well.
You'll be now you'll be on the hook to narrate everything.
Oh,
We'll get you
no.
on the roster.
Aw.
It rotates.
What have I done?
So is there more book breaker episodes or is that it?
I think Joss wanted to do one.
Yeah, possibly one.
Okay, well I might be saying goodbye then for now.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
we
if
don't
I
really-
am,
Well, thank you for
Bye.
joining us for Book Breakers so far, Gareth.
Yeah.
can I just say I really hope I didn't slow everyone down. Like my brain doesn't quite work like everyone else's.
Nah,
here
man,
when
you
it
were
comes to
you
this
were
stuff.
getting better and better every session.
I felt pretty
100%.
good this time.
Yeah, I
did
think it
great.
was good this
I
time.
felt pretty good this time. Thanks, guys.
No worries.
This is only if I don't come back in the next episode. I might be back. Who knows?
And
what
thank
Joss
you
wants
for
to
eating
do.
my croissant.
I would love to eat your croissant.
And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Have a
See
good night,
ya.
everyone. Bye.